Hello, welcome everyone. Today we're going to discuss about another very important concept in marketing and business management course. Today we'll learn about this concept called value chain. So we could see this value chain concept recurring in the MBA and PGDM or any business management course in different modules. We could see this as in marketing course modules. We can see that in strategic management. We could also see this in entrepreneurship modules as well. So before we get into the details of value chain, let us learn about the significance of this particular model. So this model is basically highlighting the primary and secondary activities, and secondary activities are also called as support activities, and all these activities they actually add some margin in terms of profitability and value to a firm's product or services. So any sort of offerings, so let us be a product and service neutral, it could be any offering. So whether certain cases it could be a combination or bundle of product and services as well. And in this model all the firm need to look is that how they are improving the strength and how they are alleviating the weaknesses over a period of time. So valuation model can give a very strong overview or sort of a a clear cut idea that where the firm is lacking and while striving towards its competitive advantage. And as we know, every firm wants to improve themselves in certain ways so that they have some sort of competitive edge over the competitors. So be it from their procurement side or be it from the sales, marketing or technology. Now coming back to this main concept of value chain, so let us see this different components of a value chain model. So Michael Porter has put forward this theory, and he said that there are certain primary activities and there are certain secondary activities, and this value chain has been further modified with the advent of technology, and in certain cases we could see the digital value chain as well. So this Porter value chain, also known as generic value chain, is focusing basically on the support activities and the primary activities, which is adding some margin to the value of the products and services of a firm, which ultimately leads to profitability and sustainability. So when we look at the primary activities, we could see inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing, sales, and service. To understand it better, we can take an example of a particular ready-made garments. We can take an example of ready-made garments, but the inbound logistics is all those set of activities which brings raw materials to a particular factory or particular outlet where the ready-made garments are being manufactured. So it could be the buttons or it could be the garments as well, which is not yet stitched. So in operations we can use that concept of all those assembly level, the manufacturing, or here in this case of garments it's all stitching and cutting and designing and all those particular activities. So operations part will cover on that. And now once the product is ready, once the ready-made garments is ready, we go for outbound logistics. So outbound logistics take care after the productions or the manufacturing or the assembly of a particular product. And now we see the marketing and sales comes into the picture. So outbound logistics often come uh, along with the marketing and sales team, and they work quite in tandem with each other. And marketing and sales, one is more of a need driven or the demand driven, another is more of a push. So one we could see, as we know, the marketing and sales, the difference is nothing but is kind of a balance of the push and the pull strategy. And last but not the least, here we have in the primary activities service. So post sales, whatever the services a company is offering, that is also adding a lot of value to the company's margin and the value of profitability of the firm. And now coming to the support activities, we have the procurement, technology development, human resource management, and firm's infrastructure. So this infrastructure in today's generation can be also taken from a digital or real infrastructure. Human resource management through the crowdsourcing of the different people in terms of certain fashion companies or textile companies they're working on. So it could be on the payroll, on the contract employees, or any sort of the people or partners who are directly or indirectly working with the company. Then we have also technology development, where we focus on this innovation, technology, intellectual property rights, or all sort of patents and all those things are taken care of And here they also focus on improving the processes, let it be inbound link logistics, outbound logistics, operations, marketing, sales, services, or any sort of digital interventions. And then comes to the procurement, and procurement is a sort of key player which integrates all those things together, and the idea is to bring the cost down. So here we see the bird eye view of this porter valuation model, and which is almost focusing on the different small aspects in a particular organizations, and how each activity when work together they can lead to enhanced value of a particular product or services, and definitely it will add some margin to it. So please get back to me if you have any doubts, and please you can comment and share and subscribe this particular channels, and we'll get back to you with some more interesting concepts in future. Thank you. Thanks for watching.